Hey, so I don't know about y'all, but if you're a Christian, there always seems to be something to do or that comes to mind right when you want to read the Bible. And I can't tell you how many nights I prayed, God, I'm so sorry. I'll read the Bible. So on my way in from work today, walking into my, leaving work and coming home, I was having a thought. I would just do a video and I would just open the Bible and read the first thing and then just talk about it. There, I'll be reading the Bible and sharing it with you so that you're reading the Bible, then you don't have to feel guilty. So let's do this. All right, got a Bible. And I opened to Psalms. It says, Blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, or stand in the way of sinners, or sit in the seat of mockers. But his delight is in the law of the Lord. I need glasses, and I'm sitting here trying to squint and read, so I'm just, who cares? I look like my mother, and she's gorgeous. She always does this. She's always looking over her glasses. So, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. He is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatsoever he does prospers. So this is actually pretty awesome. This is the Psalms 1, verses 1 through 3. I think this is awesome because basically it's saying you're going to be blessed if you don't get advice from people who are sinners or crazy, or the wicked people who are just bad at the core, who are always into mischief and getting into problems, right? Or people who are just negative and every piece of advice they give is, you know, in the spirit of jealousy or revenge or anger or bitterness or whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about. Those kind of people. Basically, this scripture is saying that you'll be blessed if you don't get counsel from those kind of people, or stand in the way of sinners. So a sinner is somebody who's just doing wrong. It's everybody's sinned, and there's all these little legalistic things you can say is a sin, but I would say it's those people who are up to mischief, who are clearly being negative or hateful and causing issues. I keep doing this to where I'm covering the microphone. I hope this thing is not ruined. If it is, I apologize. You can hear me the first half. So also it says, who doesn't sit in the seat of the mocker. So you're not like hanging out with someone who's like mocking people and just cruel. Haters. You're not hanging out with haters, basically. It basically says you're going to be blessed if you don't deal with these kind of people, but you actually meditate on the law of the Lord, which is just the scriptures where God says, to love your neighbor as yourself. Love God and love your neighbor. Things like that. Don't murder. Don't lie. Things like that. So you basically don't want to hang out with those kind of people, but you want to meditate on the law of God. And that just means you focus on it. And I think to focus on it is just to kind of be self-aware and pay attention to what you're thinking about, how you're feeling, what you're doing, um, and just try to have integrity and be an honest person and just be good. Like there is like a trait that's just called good. My dad was just good. Maybe not when he was young, but and so I think it's really powerful when you can just focus or meditate on the law, which is the idea of following what God says is important, and that's just to love people and all those things I was just talking about. I'm going in circles now. And then it says, you will be like a tree planted by the streams of living waters. I love that because if you think of that visual, a tree planted right by the water is usually really green and flourishing and beautiful. So that's basically what you're going to be like. A really green tree that's right by some water. You'll never be thirsty. That's a good one. You will never be thirsty if you don't hang out with bad people and you focus on being good. I just elaborated on these first 3 verses in Psalms 1. So I hope you enjoyed my messy preaching, but there you have it, folks. Have a good one.